Hello student, a blessed morning to all of you. In first video we discussed about the reproduction and different ways of reproduction. Now next topic of the chapter that we will discuss today is structure of seed. You have seen many seeds. The first part of the seed that you can see from the outside is its outer part, that is called seed coat. When you remove the seed coats, you will see the next part of the seed called inner part. So when you remove the seed coat in a gram seed, you will get the two parts. That two parts is called cotyledons. If you will observe sincerely inside the cotyledons, you can see a very young baby plant. This is called embryo. So you can define the seed coat as outer covering of seed. Outer covering of seed is called seed coat, and its main function is to protect the baby plant inside the seeds. Then the second part that you have seen after removing the seed coat is the cotyledons. Cotyledons store the food for the baby plant. So till it grow into a plant, that baby plant get the food from cotyledons. In the gram seeds, you see there is a two cotyledons, and so this gram seed is called dicot seed. But in some seeds, there are only one cotyledons, so they are called monocot seed. So you can divide the seeds into the two categories on the basis of the cotyledons, monocot seed and dicot seed. The seeds in which only one cotyledon is present is called monocot seeds. For example, rice, wheat. The seeds in which two cotyledons are present is called dicot seeds. For example, gram, peas. Now, when you observe between the cotyledons, you will get a very young baby plant. This is called embryo. This is called embryo. In this embryo, mainly there is a two main parts, that is the plumule or shoot axis, and the second part is radicals or root. Now we talk about the plumule. This you call plumule, which grows into the shoot. Plumule grows into the shoot, and this part is the radical. Radical grows into the root, and this radical is connected to the cotyledon at a point called hilum, from where these baby plants get the food. So cotyledons can be explained or defined. Inside the seed coat, you will see the seedless called cotyledon. So seeds may be the dicot or monocot. When the seeds has only one seed, one cotyledons, it is called monocot seed. When a seed has two cotyledons, it is called dicot seed. Now Embryo, you can define the embryo as between the seed sleeve, a very young plant present is called embryo or baby plant. Then the next terms are the next part of the embryos that we call plumule. That baby plant has a leaf-like structure called plumule which grow into a shoot. So question may arise, which part of the embryos grows into seed? Into a shoot? What will be your answer? Plumule. Plumule grows into a shoot. Now the next part is the radicle. The embryo has tapering elongated part called radicle which grow into root. So again a question may be asked to you, which part of the embryo grows into a root? The answer is radicle. You will say the radicle grow into a root. Now the next topic, germination. Germination of seed. How the seeds grows into a plant. Here you see there is a seed, and from these seeds first radicals grows into the soil, means away from the light inside the soil. This is called primary root. When the seeds soak the water from the soil, the seed coat slowly removed, and the cotyledons comes out from the soil towards the light. That is called primary leaf. Here you see this cotyledons which comes out from the soil towards the light and grows as a leaf is called primary leaf. Then when the plant grows, a new leaf comes out. This cotyledon is withered out. That we call withered cotyledons. And this from primary roots, the roots will develop slowly, and many branches of roots comes out. So this procedure of changing a seeds into a baby plant or a new plant is called germination. So you can say or define what is germination or define the germination. The answer of these two questions is ripe and healthy seeds produce baby plant or seedling on getting suitable condition. This process is called germination. About the suitable condition we already discussed in the previous video, but again I recapitulate it. The suitable condition for germination of seeds are sunlight or warmth, water or moisture, and soil. These three are the primary conditions that a seed require to germinate. So I hope all of you understood these two topics, germination of seeds and structure of seed. Now this is the time for assignment. So you have to write the answer of this question in your copy. Please note down the question. First question, give two example of monocot seed and dicot seed. I repeat it once again. Give two example of monocot seed and dicot seed. The second question, what is germination? What is germination? And third question, draw a label diagram of structure of seed in your copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.